Hello and welcome to GPCA TV. I'm John Baker from ISIS and I'm here in Dubai at the GPCA Annual Forum. I'm talking to Mohammed Hussein, President and CEO of EQUATE. Quite a big year this year because GPCA is 10 years old. Could you say what you feel you've achieved over that period and what your aims are now?
I think when you talk about 10 years of GPCA, it's really important to reflect on the past of GPCA. How did this really occurred? And with no doubt, the vision of the leaders 10 years ago, they saw the need of this one here. And with no doubt also people had hesitation in the beginning about anything new. That's normal in any human being. However, I think after reflecting after 10 years, GPCA was able to position itself as a major organization which is play a huge role in the petrochemical arena. GPCA, I think, went very long way and recognized now just not regionally. I think globally today, GPCA is well positioned as an organization which has add huge value to the industry, as a value which is generate a lot of venues for professional to visionaries to different market player to really network. And with all that is governed very much with very strict rules, so we don't break any of these rules, and making sure we appreciate and understand the antitrust and all of these things. And this generation, I think, is one of scandals in this region, which has really promoted the business tremendously and made sure that all the people involved have the ability to express, to share the knowledge, and really able to very much promote the competitiveness in the worldwide. Today, GPCA present a milestone in the history of the region petrochemical. After 10 years, Israeli GPCA has proved itself to be a key player in an area where really create that thought leaderships, where really leaders start interact and look at the future and really look at the vision and where the market is really looking at. It's also create a huge network venues where people can connect, can really try to exchange, and they can knowledge share, and also is advocating very much where the industry is going and how really important this one here. Today, petrochemical industry in the region is growing very fast, and rightly so. If anybody see the oil market today, very much you see that's the good move the countries in this region start doing by really diversify their economic resources and trying to push further to expand in this area to generate wealth and more wealth for the people of this region.
Right. It's interesting you should talk about the market at the moment. How do you see that developing? It's been quite difficult recently.
I think just to put the market in perspective, we have to understand we are in a cyclic business. I mean, we enjoyed very beautiful 8-10 years almost, with a few exceptions of 2008-9 year, which is we have that glitch. Otherwise, we've been enjoying a longer cycle actually. And I think this is where we have to learn something very important. We keep repeating the same mistake every time because we understand this is a cyclic business. However, we don't anticipate and be prepared for this cycle. And I think the resilience of these companies shows during this period and how much they were able to manage tactically this period. We know we'll go out of it. I mean, sooner or later we'll go out of this one and market will balance and we'll move forward. But the resilience built in this organization is very important. And I will use the example of EQUATE. We really very much trying to be anticipator as much as possible, because from 2013 we saw the signals coming. And if you look at the oil price, for instance, from mid-2013, in fact, early 2013, the signal was there. But people doesn't mind $90. It was 110, but they didn't mind $90. Started clicking when they saw the 40s and maybe the 50s, where they start screaming. However, it was really going that way. However, I think today we all working very hard to build that resilience in the organization to manage the cycle, to make sure really we were able to really continue moving forward. And that's at least for us in EQUATE what we are trying to do very much, to make sure this is really will impact with no doubt. I mean, when you have a price for a glycol of 1,000, it's different than the 700. It's definitely different, but it doesn't mean that we will collapse. This means we have to be prepared, we have to be optimized, and trying to generate the maximum possible for our shareholders.
And is it still allowing you to think, looking forward now in terms of investment and projects?
I think these are opportunities, and any organization will look at the opportunities. If the opportunities arise and it's really weighted in the right way, definitely will consider the opportunities. So I think this is the general theme in our brain. We don't really try to dismiss or accept until we evaluate and we consider the economics. And it's also the fit. If it's make good value, sometime in the fit, when you do any of these investments, you will make sure even the culture fit is just there. Sometimes these really destroy because you don't understand the culture of the new place where they are going into, and they really could not play the game as good as the way they are doing it today. So we also consider these things in the equations, and whenever the opportunity arises, definitely we'll capture it.
Well, thank you very much. That's very interesting.
It's a pleasure having me here. Thank you very much.